Stephen Burns from ISIS. In terms of keeping the biofuels industry economically self-sustaining and moving forward and winning public support, is the price of crude oil now too high, too low, or just right?
Well, that's a funny thing. A year or two ago, people were debating about a friend of mine, Dave Sandalo, actually put out a book about the need for a oil floor. That was the big debate, that the price of oil was the all-driving signal. And then something strange happened this year. When oil was hitting record highs, ethanol was hitting record lows. So in fact, there was a complete decoupling in what the assumption was about how oil moved alternative pricing. In fact, there are other drivers in the marketplace that these volumes haven't yet been accounted for. And there has been adjustments, but the old assumption that the price of oil exclusively is driving the price of alternatives is clearly coming unwound as this industry comes into its own maturity with its own set of circumstances, limitations, profitable drivers, etc. And so, needless to say, I generally subscribe to the view that a higher oil price, which is a double-edged sword. It affects people's pocketbooks in ways that we don't like seeing, the shock and the volatility and the impact on the economy. On the other hand, it's driving new innovation in the marketplace, however closely linked those price signals are. It is driving innovation and capital formation in disruptive technology that is meant to eliminate volatility. And so it is a double-edged sword, and I wouldn't comment on whether it's right or not. Really, the market determines supply versus demand, and what the market is telling us now is that the easy, available sources of supply that can be gotten to in friendly countries or in our own production are evaporating relative to the more difficult sources of supply. Some people will argue whether those supplies even exist at all. But whether you're a peak oil enthusiast or not, it's harder to get the stuff, and it's going to be harder to get to market. And every projection of economic growth I have seen says we are in for a very long period of supply chasing demand.
Unfortunately.